Okay, good morning, Mr. Kyrie and my fellow classmates. Today I'm going to present about my grading system, my program. Okay, so this is my flowchart. When you start, you are required to input your name, and then you have to input your subject name. Okay, input the subject name. You need to input your quiz punya marks. Okay, so if the marks is within 0 and 10, we'll go to the next one. We'll request for assignment. If it is not, we will go to output invalid. Okay, and then if assignment is correct within 0 and 100, we will go to test. Same, everything same. If no, will come out output invalid. And then test also same, and then finals also same.
Then after the invalid, where does that line
go? This line will go to, where is it? This one will come all the way here. Want to continue subject or not? If yes, we'll go back all the way to the start there. You see? Yes. No need input name again because
why?
Already know the name. Already know the name. Okay. One time enough. Name that don't change. Subject name only change. Okay. And then moving on, we'll come to the calculation part. I explain the calculation part later. Okay. And then this is the part that you get the grade and the GPA. Okay, so if it is between 100 and 80, you will get this. You will get A and GPA 4.0. And then continue lah, same only. There's different ones, different grade. Yeah. So if once finished, if all of that don't have, if 100 until 50 also don't have, we'll go to fail, and then we'll come to here, continue subject question mark. If yes, we'll go to the start. If no, we'll end.
Mana?
Fail.
Is that below?
Huh?
Oh, no.
If total lesser than 50, fail.
No, that condition that is no.
This one lah?
Yeah lah.
Yes. You must say here because between kilo
Wait.
and
Sorry.
Then where is your other condition?
Huh?
Your other condition should be 2, yes and no, right? But that one is
yes only.
that's supposed to be yes lah, right? Then where is your no?
Wrong. Salah sikit.
Right, never mind.
Okay, we move on to the coding part. Okay. The first line is the header file library. The hashtag include IO stream. This is for to allow see in see out codes. And then the second one is hashtag include IO manip. This is to allow set position. Set position is to allow a certain limit or a certain number of characters in a number. So basically, like maybe the pi has a very long number, 3.1 something. So if you set position, it will become maybe set position 5 will become 3.142 like that. Okay, and then using namespace standard. Using namespace standard will allow us to use name for objects. Yes, for objects and variables in the standard library. Okay, next is email. Email is a function. Whatever is inside the email will run as the main code. Okay, next up is the data type and the variables. Yeah, so in this program I use two data type. I use double and char. Double stands for double float, which is for floating numbers like 0.33 and so on. And then char stands for characters, which is words and alphabets. Okay, so this is my first few lines of code. All this code is C out, except for this one, which is C in. This one all, this star all for decoration. Actually, this one all for decoration. This one C in username for the username. Okay, next up is the do while condition or code. Okay, so the reason I did subject name after do was because name, your personal name does not change, only the subject name changes. And then after that, I will request for the quiz marks. If all that is if the input for all that is given correctly, they will move on to the next one. So if the input is within 0 and 10, we'll move on to assignment. Then it will request for assignments input. But if it does not meet the conditions, they will move on to this one. They will ask, do you want to continue for another subject? Yes or no. And then this code, while if you select yes, it will reset all the way to do. If you type in no or anything else, it will end the program. Okay. And then the next one is same, if else conditions. If the assignment is between 0 and 100, if the input is correct, they will move on to the next one. It will ask for the input for the test. Same thing, but if the conditions are not met, they will go to else, which will print out input error. And then this is the same thing. If the final examinations marks or input is wrong, it will go to see out input error. If correct, it will run the formula. The formula for quiz 10 is, you can see lah. You can see, right?
I don't understand. You need to explain more.
Explain what?
What's the why need the x 10%?
Times 10% lah.
Why?
Because total out of 100, the quiz is only 10%. Understand?
Understand.
Same lah, everything else also same. You understand? Okay. And then N line pula NL basically stands for N line, which will end the line lah. Yeah. Okay. And then moving on to else if. Balik sorry. This one first.
Everything goes to balik lah.
This one first. Okay. So if mark scale, which is this, the sum of all the results is between 100 and 80, you will get congratulations username. Your grade is A, GPA is 4.0, marks equals to mark scale, which is your total marks. And then if these conditions are not met, you will move on to the next one, which is between 75 and 79, and then you will get congratulations username, grade A minus, GPA 3.67, and then marks and mark scale. Same goes for the rest, just different grade, different words on top. Instead of congratulations, it's keep it up. If you fail, then it's make persistent effort. Everything else is the same, just different grade, different GPA, different marks. And then if all of that, the conditions are not met, you'll come to else, input error. Okay? Last code is return 0. Return 0, if nothing wrong, it will return lah. Okay, this is how it looks like. The whole thing, very nice, right? Thank you. So yeah, as you can see, this one got the answer one, right? As you can see, please enter name. This one my name, subject. You see, I very good. I get full marks for all. And then I get A 4.0. My total marks 100. Then they will ask you, do you want to continue for your subject? For other subject. Conclusion. In conclusion, a programming language is a tool that allows us to manipulate data stored in files and to manipulate data held in RAM in unlimited ways. Even with a basic knowledge of programming, we can perform a huge variety of data processing tasks.
Where you get this from? Where you get this from?
My God, phone number one.
Thank you. This one, my assistant can contact Victoria Lim, don't know what lah.
How you do this?
This one they give one. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, question?
Question.
Question
This guy go Google question.
How many lines in total you're programming?
156 lines.
Wow.
Memorize, huh?
If I can memorize.
So, yeah, what else? Apa yang grade?
Nine Isra effect. I will very 圣经.
How to do this job? What is this job?
You sendiri sudah buat, you ask me what is if else, then you buat apa?
No, now is your picture, not me.
I explained just now the whole thing, you tak nak dengar.
I don't understand.
Tak percaya lah you.
What else? So, how if we want to put space in our character input?
Please, I don't know.
Underscore.
Oh.
No lah, if we want to use space, how?
I don't know, lah.
Betul lah.
Itu I pun tak tahu lah.
I also cannot use paper.
Alright, back to the declaration. Calculation. Yeah. Alright, so basically you have input for each of it, right?
Yeah.
Stats. Then on the left side you have your,
That's what?
what is that?
Which one?
The left one, the before equal one.
Before equal?
Yeah.
This one? Mark scale.
Atas sekali.
Final.
Final apa?
Final 30.
Percent.
Right, so what happen if your is double and then the result is in integer?
You will still run properly lah. You will still run normal what?
Are you sure?
My quiz is double what, right?
Okay. Then let's say that your quiz is double, then your final is integer. What will happen?
This is double.
Oh, it won't run. It will stop. Right?
I don't know. I ask you.
Actually should run but should run so much.
Right or not right?
If the final result right got no decimal point should run lah. Correct or not?
I don't know.
Ya lah.
You the one should answer it.
I don't know, I tak dapat macam ni punya mistake.
Alright. Okay. Okay lah. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you.